What's up, everybody? This is Jay coming at you. Today we are actually working on my red car again. We are swapping carburetors. I got this Quick Fuel Slayer series. I'll sit right here. There. Quick Fuel Slayer series carburetor 750. We're swapping out my Edelbrock 600 series or 600 CFM carburetor for this Quick Fuel 750 Slayer series. It's got a vacuum secondaries on it, which is nice for a automatic transmission, and everything's electric choke, as you can see. Pretty nice carburetor though, $318, not too bad. Which I also had some Summit bucks, and I had a $100 off gift card from Christmas. So we're going to be swapping out the old Weber Edelbrock carburetor there today on Volunteer Garage. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing today is, after we're removing this old carburetor, we're going to take off the old throttle return spring. Don't need that on there. And the old throttle cable. Let's go ahead and take that off. And my transmission kickdown cable. Take that off. And then I'll probably set the camera down, but I'm going to remove my, there we go. I can remove these hoses. I already had that one loose. And I'll take off the vacuum advance hose. Don't need that on. Alright, so I got the vacuum advance loose. So off camera real quick, because I can't hold the dang thing, but I'm going to take off the brake booster vacuum port right here on the back of the old carburetor. I'm going to take that loose, and I'll go ahead and take off my, that's my electric choke wire. And I'll take the fuel line loose. I don't need that on there, so we'll do that real quick and be right back. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, got the all the hoses off, all my choke off, everything's off. It's ready to come off. All the bolts are out. This is very easy. I didn't even bother filming everything else, but all I gotta do now is just slide the carburetor off. Let's see, like that. And there's the old carburetor. I think it still has fuel in it though. Or I say it probably does. A little side-by-side comparison there. The old 600 and the old 750. And there is a god. Matt Nab!
There it is.
Yeah, all in our glory. Alright, we got the new carburetor installed there. The 750 Quick Fuel Slayer series. Matt and I did it, finished it up the other night when I was recording. My GoPro, for some reason it wouldn't record. I think there was something wrong with that micro SD card I had in there. That's the second time that card has acted up, so I tossed it. But I have a little bit of footage off of it I can use. But we got it all installed. I'm gonna get rid of that throttle bracket eventually. That's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna change out soon. But got it installed, and we started it up, and it was kind of choking down. I got to do some adjustments on the floats, or I don't know if you can see it. They're a little higher than they should be, so I'm going to have to adjust those down. And I got to adjust the choke. For some reason, it wants to stay all the way on, so I'm going to have to work on that and do some minor adjustments on it. I know on the floats, you got to loosen this jam screw, and then you can adjust them with this nut right here on both of them. And the same thing on the secondaries. You can do it on the primaries and secondaries. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to do some adjustments today on it. I'm gonna push this thing out, and we'll get started with all that. And you'll loosen this up. Let's see. Loosen that up. See how you loosen your jam nut. Now, make sure you get a paper towel put right here too for what's going to spill out. I'm going to adjust them because they're a little bit high. See how they're going down? Loosen that jam nut some more. Now, we're going to adjust them down a little bit. They were higher than shit. Alright, I got the 3 screws on the choke loosened, and you can watch the choke as you spin it. Wow, that thing was way off. It was way back here. No wonder this damn thing wasn't working properly. So you can spin it clockwise and you can watch the choke start to open. So I'm going to back it off just a smidge. You can see the little notch right here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little notch in there on the plastic part of the choke housing there. That's your factory setting. No wonder this thing would not run worth the crap. It was way off. I'm going to do it like that. Somewhere right in there. I'm going to just play around with it. I was watching another guy on YouTube with his, and he had to play around with it so much just to get it to work. But we'll get it figured out. It's a new carburetor. Alright, we got the choke adjusted. I got my float level set. Now we want to get on this carburetor in particular. It has a metering block on just the front, not the rear. So we want to get to these screws right here for your idle, or not your idle, but your air fuel mixture screws, and you want to make sure that they're 1.5 turns in from being out. Okay, so there we go. Turn it 1.5. Let's see. Oop. There's 1.5. Now do the same thing to the other side. Alright, got me a filler gauge. It's 14 thousandths of an inch. See if I can't figure out a way to get it through here. Yep. And it's perfect. Got just a little bit of drag. That's what you want. So far that's the only good adjustment on the carburetor from the get-go. So let me get something, a bigger flat screwdriver, and we'll use it to adjust the idle, and we'll fast idle, and we'll start it up. Alright, I got it running. As you can tell, it fired right up. We're going to let it get to operating temperature, get everything warmed up and everything, get the thermostat open, and then we'll adjust on it. So let's get this baby warmed up. Let's see if we'll take a rev first. See the fuel going in there. The engine's been idling, it's warmed up. I think it's going to really like this carburetor, but I got my vacuum gauge. We're going to adjust it to get the best vacuum you can out of the engine. It's kind of hard to do when you have something with a cam in it too, but that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do this vacuum line right here coming into the engine. This is for my wipers, so I don't really use anyway, but I'm going to use that vacuum port right there for my gauge so we can tune the carburetor. So I got my gauge on there. It's running about 10 psi of vacuum. Running on 10 of vacuum, so we're going to play around with these, see if we can get the best vacuum we can out of it. Kind of hard to do with the engine running. Had it all adjusted and everything. Had to put the camera down because I couldn't hold the camera and turn it and put a screwdriver on those adjusters there, because my goodness, that thing was shaking. But best I can get out of it was 13. I think that's not too bad for a engine with a cam in it. So, but there you have it. We're going to take it on a test drive here shortly. My fuel gauge all of a sudden quit working. That kind of made me nervous, so I'm going to swap it out real quick with my old fuel gauge just to see if it's just the gauge or what. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. There you have it. It's all in there, adjusted and everything. My new fuel gauge, I guess, crapped out on me because the ball went on there and it's reading like it should. How cool is that? But anyway, just want to take it on a quick test drive. I'll try to get a quick video of that, and we'll go from there. Just a quick vid of me punching it. I love this new carburetor. Awesome. Here we go. Thing runs great. I wish I would have done this a long time ago. There you have it, folks. One new quick fuel 750 carb. I wish I would have put this on here a long time ago. There was no comparison in the carb. I mean, this thing is just amazing. But I hope you guys like it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video.